and welcome to another yoga practice with me, Emma. We're going to start this practice at the back of our mat, as this is going to be a full body Vinyasa Flow, and we're going to get moving quite quickly. So you're going to come to the back of your mat and you're going to take lightning bolt pose, remembering to sit on any blankets if that's more comfortable for you. So coming to the back of your mat, settling into your space, finding what feels good for your body, and placing your hands onto your thighs wherever feels comfortable, palms down. Taking a deep breath in and out, and as you do, just imagining your shoulders dropping further and further away from your ears. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, checking your teeth are unclenched and your jaw is soft. And another deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, just gently close your eyes here. Let your elbows drop towards the floor. Let your fingertips relax and soften onto your thighs. How are you doing today? How does your body feel? Where are you holding on to tension? Perhaps you've done a workout recently and you have parts of your body that are sore. Perhaps there are parts of your body that really need to move and stretch and be opened today. Just check in with your mind. How is it feeling today? Is it busy with thoughts? Or is it quite empty and relaxed? You're not placing any judgments or expectations on yourself, but being with your breath as much as you can as you flow through this practice. Being kind to your body and your mind, not telling yourself you can't do anything or you're no good, but letting yourself flow and seeing what happens along the journey. Gently blinking open your eyes. Interlacing your fingers, you're going to press your palms down towards your knees, towards the front of your mat, and then all the way up to the sky. Lift your gaze slightly, you might arch your back, drive your sitting bones down, and then you're going to exhale, releasing your hands through cactus pose, your elbows lead, bringing them all the way down to your sides. And again, interlace your fingers, same again. Perhaps drop your chin to your chest a little more this time. Breathe in, lift your gaze, and exhale. Allow your hands to melt all the way down beside you. One more time. This time, dropping your chin to your chest, press yourself forwards and up and lift your sitting bones off your heels. Open your chest and your hips. Breathe in. And this time keeping the arms straight, exhale. Arms glide all the way down to your sides. From here, you're going to reach your fingertips forward. Bring your knees wide and your big toes stay together. For child's pose, reach your fingertips forward, forehead down. Deep breath in and out. Lifting your forehead. Just coming up slightly, you're going to come onto your fingertips. So you're making tents with your hands. Lift your gaze to the front of your mat, lengthening through your spine and your neck, and then exhale, reach the fingertips down, forehead comes back down. Inhale, lift your gaze, come up onto your fingertips. Open your chest. Exhale, melt back down, child's pose. One more time. Inhale, up onto your fingertips. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, child's pose. Gently lifting your gaze again. Walk your hands in slightly towards your body. You'll roll up through your spine ever so slightly. You're going to lift your sitting bones off your heels. Keeping your knees where they are or bringing them in ever so slightly. Adjusting your hands as you need. You're just going to send your hips forward towards your mat. Keep your knees turned out. Opening those hips, gazing down towards your fingertips, and then rock yourself back to child's pose. Lift your gaze to your hands, lift your sitting bones off your heels, send your hips forwards towards your mat. And exhale, gently back to child's pose. One more time, lift your gaze to your hands, lift your hips up, send them forwards towards your mat. Don't push anything, be kind to your body. And gently coming back to child's pose. From here, walking your hands in towards your body, roll gently up through your spine. Bring your knees a little further together in line with your hips. And then walk your hands forwards so we come to all fours here. From here, you're going to drop your tummy and your rib cage as you lift your gaze and your sitting bone. Keep your elbows soft. Opposite direction. Crown of the head draws down, tummy up to your spine, sitting bones down to the floor. Gently coming back through the center, so come to all fours tabletop. Tuck your toes, hover your knees and send yourself up to downward dog. Keep your knees soft, deep breath in. And then as you exhale, coming slowly back to tabletop. So your gaze comes in between your hands, your knees float back towards your mat. Let them come onto your mat, untuck your toes. Continue cat and cow, so drop your tummy, drop your rib cage, lift your sitting bones and your gaze. Exhale, opposite way, draw your tummy up to your spine, angry cat. Gently making your way back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hover your knees and send your sitting bones back and up, downward dog. Deep breath in and out. Start to bend your knees, take your gaze towards your hands, come back. Hovering tabletop, gently lower your knees, untuck your toes, lift your gaze, drop your tummy, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back through tabletop, tuck your toes, hover your knees and send your sitting bones back and up to downward dog. This time start pedaling through the feet, as if you're walking through all parts of your feet, through your toes, all the way to your heels. You may twist slightly with your hips if you want to take it a little further. Perhaps take your gaze underneath your armpit. Breathing as you go, feel this wonderful space you're creating through the backs of your legs, through the length of your spine. Unclench your teeth. And then stopping in downward dog. Take your gaze to your hands. Walk your feet forwards to the front of your mat. Keep them hip width apart or slightly further together. Parallel, soften your knees, relax, forward fold. Perhaps take opposite elbow with opposite hand for ragdoll pose here. Another reminder to unclench your teeth. Imagine your cheeks melting off your face towards your mat. Let your shoulders, for once, go up towards your ears. Let your head feel really heavy. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in. You can release your hands, and on your next exhale, ever so gently roll up through your spine, allowing your hands and your arms to feel really heavy at your sides. Coming up to standing, just bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. We'll take a sun salutation A. So you're going to inhale, arms draw wide, gaze up to your thumbs. And exhale, melt over to your forward fold, keeping your knees soft. Inhale, coming up slightly, flat back, long spine. And exhale, melt over your legs. Take your weight into your hands and step, walk or jump to your high plank. Draw your tummy up to your spine. Take a moment here, breathe in. And on your next exhale, going through chaturanga or all the way down into cobra, meeting in upward dog or cobra. And exhale, drop your chin to your chest, send your sitting bones back and up to downward dog. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, take your gaze to your hands, walk your feet forwards, come to forward fold. Drawing up to standing, arms draw wide, up to the sky, gaze at your thumbs, and exhale, bring them down to your heart center. Deep breath in, sigh it out. You're going to go again. Inhale, arms up to the sky, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, upward stretch before melting over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, melt. Step, walk or jump to your high plank. Straight away going through chaturanga or all the way down and through cobra. Sending yourself, meeting in downward dog. Deep breath in and out. You're going to lift your right leg to 90 degrees. Flex the foot, toes down to the floor. Feeling that strength through your arms. And then gently lifting that foot even higher up to the sky, opening the hip to the side so they're no longer square. And just holding here, deep breath. You're then going to drop that foot towards your glute. Hold here, deep breath in and out. Reaching that foot back up to the sky and then ever so gently bringing it back. Stopping at 90 degrees, checking your hips are back square, toes pointing down, and then exhale that foot all the way down. Repeat opposite side, so left foot 90 degrees, toes pointing down. Are your hips square? And then taking that foot all the way up, opening the hips to the side. Deep breath in and out. Dropping the top foot towards the glute, opening that hip a little bit more. Breathe. Taking that foot back up to the sky. Bringing it slowly down, checking you square off at 90 degrees, toes pointing down, and exhale back to downward dog. From here, take your gaze to your hands and then start to lower your knees back towards the floor. Let them hover above the floor, hovering tabletop, draw your tummy in, and exhale, let your knees melt towards the floor. Untuck your toes. Take your knees wide, bring your big toes together and send yourself back to child's pose. Deep breath in and out. Perhaps closing your eyes. Allow your heart to melt towards the floor and soften in this space. Let your elbows relax into the floor. Let your fingertips become light on the ends of your arms and your hands. Let your hips really sink back, releasing tension, and let your lower back soften in this space. Unclench your teeth. And thank yourself for taking a few moments to really look out for your body and your mind. You're doing great things. I'm going to leave you here to do what feels good, whether that's stay here for another few moments or take yourself to Shavasana, lying on your back for full relaxation. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste, everyone.